Welcome back, everyone. I'm Gareth with Off the Shelf. Coming up with the selling price for your products can be tricky. There's a bunch of factors you got to consider. First, what are your customers willing to pay? How much it costs you to produce? And then also, what does your competition charge for something similar? Product pricing methods break down into two major categories. There's value-based pricing and cost-plus pricing. And now those are big topics, but I'm going to give you a dangerously simple summary. Value-based pricing sets the price based on the customer's willingness to pay for the perceived value of your product, and cost-plus pricing determines the price by adding a profit margin on top of your production costs. There's good arguments for both methodologies, but Off the Shelf will calculate a cost-plus price for you so that regardless of which method you choose for your pricing, you can see at a glance how the price that you set compares to your costs plus a profit margin. This is helpful when you're setting a price for a new product, but it's also great when you're just reviewing pricing periodically to make sure that you know where you're making your money and maybe where you're not making as much money as you'd like. So let's see how it works. The first step is to head over to your pricing config page. This can be found in your profile menu. The feature is only available to users with admin access. Here you'll find historical record of your pricing configurations. Go ahead and add a new pricing config. Put in your hourly labor cost, and this should include any benefits you pay and the overhead that you carry in your labor number. Put in the labor price. This is the cost of your labor plus any profit that you're aiming to make on each hour of labor. And then add in your materials margin. I'm going to enter in a materials margin of 55%. That means that if we just consider the materials, I should be making $55 in gross profit for every $100 of product sold, and then $45 will be used to pay for the materials that were consumed. Does that make sense? Great. So let's add this pricing config and then go look at the cost plus pricing. When I open a product page, I see some super helpful pricing info. Let's look at the bottom section first. These are my costs. The bottom number is my labor cost, and it says total labor because this is summing up the labor for this product and then also any sub-products that are used inside the product. The labor number is pulled from time tracking data if it exists. You can check out my video on time tracking for more info, but if that product doesn't have any historical data for labor hours, you can add in an estimated time by editing the product definition. The next number is the materials, including materials used in sub-products. COGS, or cost of goods sold, is the total materials cost plus the labor cost. Okay, now let's look at the top section. Selling price is the price that you set for the product. Gross profit, that's the difference between the selling price and your cost of goods sold, or COGS. Cost plus pricing is calculated using the parameters I just configured. Off the Shelf adds the gross profit margin to the materials and then uses the labor pricing rate for the production time. The deviation number shows how much higher or lower your selling price is than the calculated cost plus price. Green shows I'm making more than my configured margin, and red indicates I'm below my desired profit goal. Now you can choose whatever price you like to align with your sales strategy, but that quick red-green gut check gives you a powerful reassurance at a glance. That's a quick look at product pricing in Off the Shelf. See you next time.